Project X and USG Entertainment presents Rhyme and Reason, the reason behind the rhymes.
You know what time it is? It's that time again for another episode of Rhyme and Reason, where we break down rhymes from your favorite artists and find out what the reason is behind the rhyme, and hear from young people and an English language specialist to what they think the rhymes are about. So this week's episode, we have a female and we have Baby L's. So we'll be dissecting a bar from Baby L's track. I'm going to hand you over to Amani, where she'll read out the quote, and then we'll hear what everyone's perspective is.
Yes, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining us. We are on episode 4 of Rhyme and Reason. So our artist today is Baby L's from her track Ganja Crew. And the bar is, I spent New Year's Day 156 miles away from my home, and I can't even tell you the things that I've done because the public eye won't condone. And we're now going to hear a little snippet of that.
And if I jack you like Sparrow, then you best suck it up like a Hoover. I spent New Year's Day 156 miles away from my home, and I can't even tell you the things that I've done because the public eye won't condone. But it's like they say, if you're gonna do something, then you might as well own it. I got a whole lot more ish on my plate, so you know I gotta smoke this loud to the dome.
I think it's sad, honestly, because she's saying how she spent New Year's Day that far away from her home, and obviously home is where, like when I think of home at least, home is comfort and it's family. And your friends, and it's like she spent it clearly on her own, especially with female rappers like in the UK. There's a lot of stigma around them, so where she's like, she can't even say what she's done because public eye won't condone. There's a lot more pressure on a female in the rapping industry anyway, but especially when you're younger from London, it's a lot harder. So I think that bar is it's a very deep thing, like it's quite sad, but the way she plays it in her words kind of tells a story basically.
Yeah, I agree with Maya. And also I feel like where she said, I spent New Year's Day 156 miles away from home and I can't even tell you the things I've done. I feel like she's hurt, like that she should have been, like there's something else going on, like she should have been at home. She should have been in her safe house, like somewhere that's comfortable and warm. Instead, she's out in the cold doing things that she shouldn't be doing, or things that she feels like she has to be doing in order to get where she needs to get in this life. As Maya said, it's a little bit more pressure on females in the industry. So it's a thing where she's getting it done regardless, so she can be where she needs to be in life.
Yeah, no, that's a very, very good point, Tilly. And it's like almost she kind of like knows maybe what she's done is wrong, and she can't, it's like there's no coming back from it. She just feels like she's just there now and there's no coming back from it, when in reality everyone makes mistakes and does wrong things. So you know, there should always be that chance to turn around and just get back on the right track.
Yeah, I agree entirely. I think like you say, a New Year's Day, it's such a special day, isn't it? A day we normally spend with our family and friends. And the fact she's miles away all by herself, and 156 miles, you know, it's not just 2 miles or 3 miles, it's a long, long way from home. And I agree with what you said, Tilly and Maya as well. I can't even tell you the things that I've done. It's sad because it sounds like she can't share, she can't ask for help, she can't express how she feels because the public, I won't condone that. They won't... there's a sense that there'll be no sympathy and she'll be judged and not tolerated for anything if she were to speak up. I think I agree with the girls. I think it's a really moving bar, really.
Can I say one more thing? I feel like the way she says, I can't even tell you things I've done because the public eye won't condone, it's like, I feel like she's trying to say, like, if it was like a man or a male, it might have been like, oh, okay, like, stuff that they do and get on with, but as a female, like, you can't go there. You can't say you're a drug dealer or you've done certain things, as sexist as it sounds, but she will look more towards, you know, she's got no value or she's doing nothing with her life, because I feel like for men it's a little bit more normalized.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, definitely. And also, as Tilly says, you know, the public eye views guys in one way and girls in another way, I'm afraid. I mean, we're trying to move away from that, but there is that perception. If guys do something, that's perceived as one thing, and if girls do it, then sometimes it's looked upon in a different way, isn't it? So I think that's a really good point.
So there you have it, people. There's another conclusion to another episode in Rhyme and Reason. Today's artist was Baby Els. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you back on the next episode.
Yes, thank you all, and see you again soon.
Q-Star, I know you're behind this beat.
In a station at Clueless interview room, and I don't know a thing. Don't you hear that Nokia ring? Don't you hear that Nokia ring? You know you don't know me like that, so how would I... Yo, I'm about to slap an 8-ball in the pot, no snooker. I guess you can say we're the ganja crew and we got super sharp shooters. It's us or them, we don't take all to no picky choosers. And if I jack you like Sparrow, then you best suck it up like a Hoover. Yo, I spent New Year's Day 156 miles away from my home. And I can't even tell you the things that I've done, cause the public I won't condone. But it's like they say, if you're gonna do something, then you might as well own it. I got a whole lot more ish on my plate, so you know I gotta smoke this loud to the dome. Jake's parked on the side of the M-way. When we come past, please don't accelerate. No sleep for 2 nights and I'm pissed off, I need to regenerate. I need to regenerate. I got gal telling me I should roll to a party, but I ain't got ish to celebrate. Ain't got time, I just need to elevate. In a station at Clueless interview room, and I don't know a thing. My cover got blown cause my phone was on loud. Don't you hear that Nokia ring? I'm out here for the same reason why the majority's up in the bin. You know you don't know me like that, so how the hell could you talk the ting?
Rhyme and Reason, the reason behind the rhymes.